Have a night, I2. This video is a very, very, very important, vital Nikosi topic on the countries that have caused the most destructive damage to humanity and to the earth and to nature and to God's creation and to just all of life. The biggest destroyer on earth, I did not forget, because people were getting on me like, oh, why you keep talking about Africa, how Africans were doing things bad, this, that. Aren't you African or of African descent, blah, 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 whatever people want to say. First and foremost, I didn't forget about the biggest evil on earth, who have took the evil that black people, quote unquote, have done and turned it into a bigger demon. The most evilest countries on earth and the evilest spirit, or the most potent expression of this evil spirit, resides in UK, US, and China. This video is about the judgment that is upon UK, US, and China. UK, the United Kingdom, the United States, which is a divided state of mine, and China. Don't got a name for China right now. China is like a big virus though, we know that already. Anyways, there's big judgment. I don't even have a long story to tell nobody. I just want to let it be known that United Kingdom, United States, and China have committed the most crime and evil upon the face of the earth, and they have the most judgment to face. Now, why did I start with Africa series about like what these different African leaders have to face? Because we have to start first with ourselves. Because if I would have started with white people, so-called white people or so-called Chinese, then it would have seemed like I'm pointing fingers at people, when in fact all of the destruction that these European and Chinese have done is actually based on some kind of inspiration they got from the kingdoms that were in Africa. Because they're following the leader, so to speak. They learn everything from us. It's like a child just doing what their father and their mother has done. So we have to forgive them, but first and foremost, to forgive Europeans or to forgive other people for what they've done in the slavery and crimes they commit, we have to first forgive ourselves, because we've committed so much detestation and so much calamity on earth as well. And even if one is more grand than the other, guess what? There's one humanity. I want to make that clear. There's one humanity. Now, is there different species within humans? Well, wouldn't there be? Isn't there different species of cats? You have a cat in China that might be called a tiger, or Asia. Like an Asian cat, an Asian large cat is a tiger. An African large cat would be like a lion or a leopard. So does that make one better or worse? No, they're just different within the illusion of separation. I'm not better than anybody, and I'm not worse than anybody. I'm your mirror, actually. It's to show you the purity of yourself, so we can keep on improving and growing forward and getting aligned with this new earth order. That is all. So I gotta let it be known now, this is not from a hate or racist standpoint. So-called white people, so-called Chinese people, you have the biggest debt to pay, and you know this already. That's why a lot of y'all are trying to get more ecologically sound in your thinking. You're trying to be more spiritual. Though you can't run away from the debt. It won't be expunged. That is all. God out here like grow. All right, bye.